activity, and I prefer work in the morning, make my what I have to do in the morning, make my small running, and in the afternoon I start to become more relaxed and organize my schedule to the rest of the week.
Nice. I am also a very relaxed person in the afternoon. I feel a lot of sleep during the afternoon. I have to take a lot of coffee because I am also a morning person. In the afternoon, I am nobody. It's horrible.
Yeah, I sleep 8 p.m. I am so
You sleep 8 p.m.?
8 p.m. every day because I like to wake up 4 a.m. because I like to see the sunrise. I like to run in my neighborhood, and I don't know. I have this routine now.
Does your wife also wakes up at 4 a.m. with you?
No, she's wake up at I think 1 hour after than me.
But she also wakes up very early.
Yeah, very early because he love with the smell of coffee in the house. Like to talk. And when we start to work, we barely see each other.
Yeah, yes. So morning time is your time together.
Yes, yes, that. And in the end of the day,
Nice, nice. All right. What about you, Joaquin?
About me, like Luis, I prefer also starting my day early, more or less eight and a half eight in the morning. I wake up early also, fifth in the morning, 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I wake up, but I continue in the bed, of course. But about eight and a half, I get up and 1 hour after, more or less, I start my day here. In the afternoon, sometimes in the afternoon I do also some works here in my garden. But I prefer starting in the morning early, but uh, I go to the bed 11 midnight, not no, as Luis, 8 p.m. For me, it's too early. It's too early. Go to bed 8 p.m. 11 and a half, more or less. Yeah.
This is so weird how some people have to sleep so many hours and other people can sleep a little bit of hours and they can awake. They
Yes, nowadays for me is if I sleep 5 hours, 5 hours, it's enough. It's enough.
Wow.
Now, but when I worked during my professional career, I need to sleep 8 hours per night. I need to sleep well because I was when work very responsibility, and I need to sleep at least 7, 8 hours per night. But now it's different. Now it's different. I'm not preoccupied with the work. I'm relaxing a lot during the day. Then it's different. It's different now.
For sure, for sure. What about you, Juliano?
Being sincere, I really like to sleep. I really like, So if I was to choose, I will choose uh late, wake up late and do my things at late. But when I wake up early, I can enjoy more the day. So I wake up early, but if I was choose one, I choose sleep, because I really like. But I wake up early because the day is more productive when I wake up early. That's
Yeah,
it.
nice. Here in my house, I have a problem because I wake up early, not compared to you guys. I wake up 6:45, very struggling, and my boyfriend wakes up at 11 or noon because he goes to sleep at 4 p.m. and I go to sleep at 4 a.m., sorry, and I go to sleep at 10 p.m. So our schedules are very different. That's our main problem here. He likes to sleep very late. All right, guys, let's go to question number 2. How has your daily routine changed over the years? Luis.
Well, over the years, changed a lot because I think the 10 years ago I slept uh, average 6 hours, 4 hours because I was totally workaholic, these things. And before being an workaholic, I was a very party. I love to play a lot. But now, and I didn't have exercise these things. And now my routine is very, very health right now.
What made you change your routine like that?
Two things, almost burnout, and when I did my 40 years, I realized that I need to change. I need to not go so fast in everything, and I started to change my career and enjoy more the simplicity of things, this kind of positive things, you know.
Nice, that's nice. Maybe someday I'll get there. I'm not a workaholic, but I feel like waking up early has its benefits.
Yeah, because I think I had this mindset to work, 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 and gain positions and this kind of things. And when you reach all these things, you know that yeah, it's okay. Is you have a house, this kind of things. You married, you have a lot of responsibilities, but you realize that you can go more slow. You know, you
Nice,
can you can balance your life, I think.
nice. Joaquin, do you agree with Luis? Do you think that going slow in life is better? Did you do that in your life sometimes?
Well, my routine change over the years and also over the days. For example, yesterday it rains a lot here in Portugal. It rains all day yesterday. Then I stayed all day at home. Today it was a wonderful day, a sunny day today. Then I spent all the day outside working in the garden. Now we are the time to plant many things in the garden. Then this afternoon I was working in the planting flowers, roses and other special flowers. And yeah, we change as a weather we can to change the daily routine. For example, no, normally we go shopping, for example, on Fridays, but is the weather if not as good, we change for other days. And during the year, during the year also, as you know, for example, in the winter, we have bad days in some days. For example, sometimes we have it rains during 1 week. In the spring or in the summer, the weather it's much better. Then we get to change the routine, like as the weather is the weather.
Nice. So you're always adapting your routine.
Yeah. We adapt the daily or the year routines, adapting with the weather. Yeah.
And what about your wife's routine? Does you and your wife always had like matching routines? Routines? Do you do things together? Do you wake up at the same time?
Yes, more or less. Sometimes I get up first. I go to start making the breakfast, but half an hour more or less, she arrived after me. About our routines. Her routine is more here in the house, making the chores, as tarefas, the chores here in the house. And for me, it's more making the works outside at the garden. But she likes us also to work in the garden. She likes very much. She helped me a lot for example, in the summer, for example, to water the vegetables, to water the plants, to water the water works is it's with her.
Nice, got it. That's good. What about you, Juliano? How has your daily routine changed over the years? It changed according to the school you are doing when you were in high school, now that you are in
Yeah,
graduation.
yes, that's it. Change a lot because the school in general. So in the past, I just had the school, but I usually I used to change about my time that I used to study because in the beginner I just studied at I think it was afternoon, that people stood from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. and after begin study at morning. So change a lot. I needed to get used to it in that time. And after when I finished the school, I begin it's just work like young learner. So I worked as young learner, and after I went to the gym. So that was my routine that time in 2022 and 2023. And 2023 I began the college. So nowadays I am studying from the college, and it's totally different when we compare with the high school. It's very hard college. It's a lot of things to study. And I stopped work because my contract finished like young learner. And nowadays I am looking for internship. So I go to the college at night, and my day I study and go to the gym too. I am back in this year to gym because I really like to go to the gym. It's something that helped me a lot with my mind, my body. I can relax. I can be more excited just because I am doing gym. It's very good.
Nice, nice. Good to know that. Good to know that that you like going to the gym, that you like doing something that is good for you. Because most of people don't like working out and they have to, like me. All right, guys, let's go to question number 3. What's your opinion on the importance of having a morning routine, Luis?
Well, for me, it's very important because having a morning or a routine as well, general routine, is for me is important because in the past I suffered a lot with anxiety and the fear of missing out, you know. So now I can balance a lot of things. I know that in the morning I will run, I will study about 20 minutes. I will, yeah, so when it's possible, okay. But everyone here work with technology, and the technology is not linear things. There's a lot of things happening all the time, but I love to have a routine and a morning routine because, like I said before, I'm a morning person. And for me, is that I like to have this consistency in my life, you know. I can study a little bit every day, I can make my exercises, and suffer less with anxiety and the fear of missing out.
Nice. And let me ask you something. One of the reasons that I wake up, that I don't wake up very early is because most of things in my social life happens at night. For example, a gathering with my friends, a party. I don't go to a lot of parties, but if I want to call my friends here in my house to have a glass of wine, it's gonna happen after 8 p.m. How did you handle this kind of thing? Because if you sleep at 8 p.m., you're gonna miss a lot of this part.
Yes, yeah, yes. Yeah. It's very funny because I have a lot of friends that are single nowadays, and another friends are married as well. But everyone is so overwhelmed and rushed that we spend a lot of time just chatting on WhatsApp sometimes, and I try to see my friends on the weekends because we love motorcycles and off-road activities. So we try to gather in some near city in our region, and it's kind of more daily activities, you know, because all my friends are was musicians, you know, so we spend our teenage days and the beginning of the adult life playing every night in the worst venues in the world, you know. So I have a little bit of trauma from this time, and now I prefer make my things on the day, you know, more day activities, something like that. And my friends are, yes, everyone's so rushed and overwhelmed that it's impossible to gather everyone.
Yes, it makes sense. It makes sense that your friends also have the same habits that you have. They like to do daily routines because of the trauma. So it's a good solution to don't do things at night. All right, what about you, Joaquin? What's your opinion on the importance of having a morning routine?
Yes, I think it's very important. I think for everyone, I think it's important have a routine in the morning or in the afternoon. I think a routine during the day. For example, each one can to choose one different routine. Maybe he'll make the things in the morning, other person make the things in the afternoon. For me, every morning after breakfast, my wife and I we discuss the routine for the day. When we finish the breakfast, we say, well, for today what is our routine for today? Then we discuss. It's better to make this one first. It's better to make this one after. Then we every day more or less we have different routine. But for me, I have one daily routine. If I have time in the morning, if I'm free in the morning, it's I do my routine in the morning is studying more or less half an hour in the English in Duolingo because every day I need to study. I need to make my homework in Duolingo to maintain the offensive. In this moment, I have 2,000 offensivas. Then I can't lost the offensivas in Duolingo. Then for me is the main routine, daily routine is making my homework in Duolingo. And the others routine depend. I can to do them in the morning, in the afternoon is indifferent.
You cannot lose this ofensiva in
Yeah,
Duolingo because 2000 is a lot.
yeah.
It means that you are 2000 days without missing one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
2,200, 2,200. In I go in the to trip in the holidays. I go in holidays abroad, and I need to maintain the office a daily offensive in the morning.
Right. So even if you are traveling, you keep your homeworks of Duolingo.
It's a compromise for me.
Nice. It's an inspiration. Congratulations. All right, let's go to Juliano. What's your opinion on having a morning routine? Comparing to the routines that you have previously before you enter college. Do you
Uh,
better?
yeah, I think it's very, very important have having a morning routine, because what I think it's we can feel motivated and have the desire to active our things, because I don't know, when we don't have a routine and things that is important to do in our daily life, it's like we had lost, totally lost, because I don't know, it's very strange. I think it works a lot for me when I am going to the gym, studying English, going to the college, doing my homeworks. I think it works a lot for me. When I am not doing it, I feel lost, totally lost, because it's just like I was just watching things all day, and I feel very lost. I just don't have a routine in the weekends. In the weekends, I just like to do anything, So let's sleep a lot. Let's watch a lot of movies or things like that, But in the week, I try to have a routine, morning routine, after routine, So when I wake up, I just go. I have my breakfast sometimes because I don't like to eat in the morning because I feel bad. So I go to the gym. When I get home, I have lunch, and after, if it is Monday, I go to the immersion here, 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. But the other day, I when I don't have immersion that this time, just after 5. So in vocation, you know. So I studying this moment. I study English, flashcards. I like to do my flashcards in Enki. So I do every day and see something in English. I am trying to see something in English nowadays. And after immersion, and study other thing, you know. But I can't study something from the college because I have vocation, so I don't need study things from the college. That's it.
What about you told me that you wanted to study Python, I guess, or some other language during the vacation. Could you do that during this vacation?
Yes, I can study. I like to study C sharp. So I try to study C sharp in vocation because in the college I study science and technology. So I don't have yet subject from computer science, you know, or other course from IT area. I have mathematics, chemistry, subject from humans, you know, philosophy, things like that. So I don't have a lot of subject in from IT area. So when I'm in vocation, I like to spend my time studying subject from IT area, you know, because I just can begin my course of computer science when I finish this course because that college just work this way, you know. So I need finish this course and after I go study the specific course that is computer science.
This is a more general course.
Yes, yes, that's
Nice.
it.
All right, let's go to question number 4, guys. How do you guys feel about the idea of habit tracking apps or tools? Do you guys ever use that? Like this pulseira, forgot the name, this watch to track your sleep, to track your steps. Luis, do you use that kind of stuff?
No, no, but I like the concept, like Pomodoro and these things, because when I was very workaholic or student hardcore, I realized that spend a lot of time making uh, different kinds at the same time wasn't very good to have a good results. And when I started to break these activities, for instance, study, I realized when I study just 20, 25 minutes per day was more was better for me, you know. And I started to know this concept about Pomodoro and another techniques, I think. And my life's got better. And Juliano, please learn Python. Python is a game changer in the life of everyone because you can gain a lot of time, man. It's pretty cool. I love Python. Python is life.
Talking about Python, it's very interesting because I really like this area, IT area development, something like that. But I always have thought about, oh, I need to choose C Sharp, Python, Java. You know, there are a lot of languages, so I really don't know how to choose. You know, it's very hard.
It's hard, yes. But like Luis said, Python for me is very Coringa. I don't know how to say that in English. For me, it's a good language to learn if you are in doubt of which one to learn. But it depends on the area that you are aiming for. Because I don't know, maybe Luis in data analyst area is
Yes.
another language. So
Yeah, Python, you can make it data engineering, data science in the one language. So it's wonderful. I love Python because I can walk between all the areas in data, sometimes a little bit data engineering, sometimes data science. So everything with Python make everything so easy, and you can automate your process and gain a lot of time in making other things, you know.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try study more Python because I like Python too. I studied Python, but just for some time, But I really like to study, so I think I'm gonna study more because, like you said, it's very good. You can use Python for a lot of things, nowadays.
For sure. What about you, Joaquin? How do you feel about the idea of habit tracking app or tools? What is your opinion?
About me, I never had the habit to 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 use the habit tracking apps. In my case, I don't need to use these tools. Then in my case, I never tried to use that tools in my case. But it's very useful for the people that like to use these tools are very useful, are very useful. But in my case, I don't need to utilize them. It's,
I've heard of some apps that helps people do the basic tasks of the day, like making the bed, drinking glasses of water, uh, doing an exercise, because some people are very anxious and they get lost in a lot of things to do during the day, basic stuff,
yeah,
and not
yeah.
you don't need.
Last year I bought two books in other city. I live here in Lisbon, but I bought the books in the Porto. Porto is the other city. Then they sent me the books by by mail with a package. They send a package, and then I could to know each moment where the package were. It's very useful. It's very useful. At any moment, we can to know the situation of the package or the box or the books or the things. It's very useful. But it's for me. I don't need to.
Nice. Yes, they are very useful. This technology is very useful that I got used to a lot of things. For example, having an Alexa is useful and I got used to it. So if I don't have it, I have to readjust.
Hey, it's nice. It's nice. We can to know the exact time that we receive the package or the box, the things that you want.
For sure. Thank you, Joaquin. Juliano, what about you? Do you use some habit tracking apps?
I don't use yet, but I really like the idea. Uh, I mean, I think I use just one, but it's not just about habit tracking. I use Droid to do my flashcards, and there have a part of this app that I can see the days that I did flashcards. So it's like uh, uh habit tracking, So I can see my days that I did, and I really like because I can see. I think I am doing flashcard for more than 100 days, so I can see my days there, and I really like, But I just use Enki. But I think it's important to try do other things, use other apps like Notion, but because the college, my routine sometimes change a lot. So I really like to have more flexibility to do the things, but not in a specific time, So for example, I need to do it and after this and after this. So I try do it in my day, but not choosing the time because sometimes change a lot, you know.
For sure. Usually I do a list of things that I have to do and just to organize my head.
Yes, that's the idea. It's very good to do.
Nice. All right, guys, let's go to question number 5. Do you guys think that small habits like making your bed can impact your overall productivity? Why or why not? Luis.
Yes, I do believe because when we start making small things, not small things, but when you start something, and this thing is a little, the small thing, just you can start making more important things. That case, the first steps, and you become more organized, and you start to realize that you have a organized routine is very cool, and is not living on the pressure or in a 24/7 state of alert, So I think that is pretty cool because for me it's cool because I am with my wife. We like to make the things together, domestic activities in our house, like clean the kitchen, because we like to do a lot of bad jokes and talk about the news and that kind of things. Making small things is cool.
Nice, nice. I also like to make my bed. I think it's very important in the morning. Joaquin, what about you? What do you think about these small habits?
For me, small habits for me don't impact in my productivity because here in my house sometimes I want to help my wife. Sometimes I ask her if she needs help, but as you stay all day in the house, then she tell me that they have many time to do the things, then don't need help. Then I don't spend a lot of time in the small habits. Then it's not impact in my productivity during the day. I continue have had all the time to do my chores, my works here in the outside or here in the house. But for me, not problem is if I have to make the bed, to clean the kitchen, the living room, or anything. For me, not problem. I am ready to do all the things here in the house.
Nice, nice. Your wife gets the chores inside the house and you get the garden to yourself.
I belong already a new generation because in the past with my parents or my grandparents, it's not possible to speak about the men's making works in the house.
For sure, for sure. Juliana, what about you?
Uh, about this question number 5, I think small habit is important for me, but I, being honest, I I think I always feel lazy to do small habits. I'm gonna be sincere, but I think it's important. Because I don't know. It's important to have this kind of small habits too, but I think these habits don't impact the overall productivity, I think. But I don't know. I think it's important too because it can maybe impact my mentality. For example, I didn't do a small habit because I was lazy. So I think I don't want to do my big habit because I'm lazy too. So it can impact my mentality. So I think it's important do small habits to keep a good mentality. But don't impact, but can impact your mentality, and after a time can begin impact a lot of things. So I am trying to do this small habit, but I'm still have trouble to handle with them.
Don't feel so bad. I also struggle to handle small habits like doing my bed. I like it. I find it very important for my daily routine. But sometimes I don't have time, or I forget, or I don't want to, and I feel lazy. So it happens. Not all the time we're gonna feel good to do these small habits. All right, guys, let's go to our last question. Question number 6. How do social or cultural influences shape people's daily habits? Luis.
Hard question to answer, but I think that I don't know. I think that we have a lot of cultural influence that's in Brazil. I think it's a personal view. It's not a reality. I think that now everyone has someone to help in house. Uh, I don't know if it's a reality for me. No, I don't have someone to help. It's only me and my wife. And it's like that everyone is living like a celebrity, have wonderful breakfast on the pool and this kind of things, and spend the time on the fancy gym with a lot of things and personal trainers, these things. And it's what I can realize in my city. And I don't know, it's a new daily rap for people, something like that.
Is very weird because we normal people, we consume this content in the internet, and we feel that we don't have I feel that I don't have a good routine. I don't spend 2 hours on the gym. I only spend 30 minutes because it's the time I have. And
Yes,
I don't have a big breakfast with eggs and a lot of fruit because I don't have time to cut the fruits.
yes, yes, for sure.
I feel what you're trying to say. And here in Brazil, I think we have a social problem that poor people have to work more hours. They have to wake up early, so they definitely don't have time to do that social media routine.
Yes, yes.
Joaquin, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you think differently?
For me, I think in some families with many activities to do during the day, with many the families will have 2 or 3 works at the same time. Then I think in many families, maybe there are some influences, and they shaped the daily routines in some circumstances, I think, depending of the activities of the families, because there are families, they are very occupied during the day. Then I think they can influence the daily habits in some families. Yes, I think so.
For sure, for sure. Families are different, so every routine is different. Juliana, what do you think? What is your opinion?
I was thinking here, and I think nowadays talking about the new generation, not so new, but I think my generation, 21 and people more new than me. Uh, I don't know. I think a lot of people in are teenager doesn't have a good routine, like in the past, because when my mother, my father, or people more older than me begin to talk about their teenagers, that time uh, they used to do a lot of things, wake up early, do it. But my teenager, I didn't have a good routine, I just spent a lot of time just playing games, just do it and going to the school. I just begin to make a routine as an adult, when I begin study to the college, I really needed to make a routine and learn how to do. So I think nowadays it's very different, when we compare to the past. I don't know. I think it's totally different nowadays for the people more young, about a routine. I think it's very hard to find someone that really have a routine, Talk about the people of my new generation, the people are making now, but when is teenager, I think a lot of people that I know didn't have a routine, just play, or go to the street, play in the street, just that.
Yes, it may be different, but also it maybe is the age, because I feel like when I was teenager, I also didn't have a lot of worries, and I only need to go to school. And when you become a grown up, you need to have a routine, because everything in your house depends on you. You have to wash the dishes, you have to buy groceries. So yes, when I look at myself years ago when I was a teenager, I didn't have any obligations, any responsibilities, but it was the age. Luis is nodding with the head, so maybe he agrees.
Makes
A lot
sense.
Total agree. Golden times.
of yes. I miss not having responsibilities and obligations.
I miss the 90s every day.
All right, guys. So we end this meeting now. Thank you guys for being with me today. I hope I'll see you soon. Have a nice week. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye,
Bye
bye
bye,
bye.
guys. Have a good
Bye
one.
bye.